EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take
and he'll be out right at the 35.
35-yard line.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. Hurts throwing right away. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will run for it with Hampton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Savion Williams, 39 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with an extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air with McCarthy. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 48-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's McCarthy. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out of the 6. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
Andre Yoshibas from 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Rams take over first
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
That's good for the Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. 14. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice offense rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before him and get back to it.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Out of the gun now on third down. With middle hands complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's second down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
63.
He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. McCarthy operating from the gun. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second. second down. Throwing again, McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's 3rd and 3. To the air again, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. His throw caught right on the 6. And he is out of bounds, but First he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight on to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
24, Falcons 7.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Savion Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do it, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
16 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Slye is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. Still fighting for tackles. Touchdown, Falcons. Omari and Hampton, 57 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Falcons 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Gain of 11. That's another Rams 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Falcons 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 45. Falcons 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Ptsl on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down. Falcons.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Crown up Yeti.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Atlanta.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
32-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Ron Smith in on the tackle. It's a
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Okonkwo from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to nil. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Going to run again here with Pollard. Gets past one man. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.
Here we go. 60 red, set. Come on, set, hut. Here we go, hut. Here we go, set, ready. Ready, hut. Let's go, set. Set, ready. Ready. Tag! 18 Cardinal. Ready. Here we go, shot. Hawk 70. Here we go. Ready. Down. 60 Eagle. Let go. Come on, go. Shot. Ready. Panther 60. Ready. Shut up. Ready. Let's go. Let's go now. Ready. Let's go. Set. Cowboy 80. go, here we go. Hut, hut. Down. Cougar 19. Hut. Come on. Ready. Here we go, set. 45, white. Set, go. Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready, go. Here we go. Set. Set. Ready. Ready. Set, hut. Set, hut. Black 40. Hut. Let's go now. Hut, go. Ready. Set, ready, set. Let's go. Hut. Here we go. Ready. Down. Hut. Here we go. Set, go. Come on, set. 33, yellow. Ready, go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready. Set, ready. 45, what, set. Here we go. 60 red. Set, go. Here we go, set. Yellow, 40, ready. Let's go. 50 green. Hut. Come on, set. Ready. Set, hut. Set. Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Set. Set, ready. Let's go now. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Here we go, set. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, set. 52 blue. Set. Set, hut. Ready, ready. Down. Red, 38. Set. Let's go now. Here we go, set. Here we go, here we go. Set, ready. Come on, set. Let's go. Here we go. 45. Wide. Set. Hut. Ready. Set. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Down. Set, ready. Ready. Here we go, set. Hut, hut. Let's go. Hut. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Set, hut. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Set. Here we go, set. Let's go now. Black 40. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Ready. Down. 33. Yellow. Ready. 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 Let's go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Set. Hut. Hut. Here we go. Hut. Hut. Here we go. Set. Set. Hut. Come on. Set. Set. ready. Red, 38. Ready. Set, ready. 52 blue, ready. Down. Black, 90, ready.